This is the story of how a retiree built the value of his family's TFSA up to a total of $2.9 million. So Doug and his wife Jennifer are 75 years old and retired and living in BC. So Doug, through stock picking over the years, has grown his wife's, his own, and his two children's TFSAs to values ranging from $570,000 to $850,000. And all four TFSAs combined are worth $2.9 million today. So how did they get there? The inflection point for Doug and his family was back in 2008 when Doug had just retired and the stock market had just crashed. His mutual funds had just taken a beating and he sold them to start managing his own investments and started buying growth stocks. So four tech stocks account for most of Doug's track record. Those stocks are Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, and Nvidia. These are all large positions in the TFSAs of him and his family, but they all hold different weightings. And here's what went into picking those four specific stocks. So for Apple, he and his wife were just fans of Apple's products, and they were picking up vibes that other people were also growing to become fans of Apple as well. He also noticed that Apple was on a growth track, meaning it took cash flow from its profitable strengths such as the iPhone and poured it into newer opportunities. He also noticed that although this contradicts the previous statement, many people were hating Apple for its proprietary approach. And he noticed that oftentimes when people dislike a company, kind of like how people do with the banks, it's more often than not because the company is ripping people off. And he realized in these scenarios, it might be a good idea to buy the stock of that company. So I guess what he really means here is that this is how I think about it. I don't know what his thought process is. Apple eventually started to, as the years went on, started to phase out, providing free headphones, free charging adapters and cables. All you got in the box was an iPhone. Now they sell AirPods separately. They sell charging adapters separately. I can't remember. Actually, I feel like I got a charging adapter. No, wait, no. I did buy the wall adapter by itself. I think the cable comes with it, but that's it. But not the actual wall adapter. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that it can go both ways. Like if people truly do hate a company, I mean, eventually another company is going to come along and eat up the market share that that company is going to lose from all those people hating the company. But in Apple's case, I think, and as me, this is being filmed on an iPhone from somebody who disliked Apple for a long period of time because there was no innovation for a long period of time. I think ultimately it's their ecosystem, it's their superior build quality that did it for me, especially when it comes to computers. I don't think PCs are built nearly as well as Macs are built. Obviously, there's the shift in terms of getting to use it. But anyways, I digress. Doug's case for Amazon was that it was just another company where its services were turning people into fans of the business. He also noticed, just like with Apple, that it was routing the profits from its dominant business into new markets and new opportunities. Microsoft just remains a hold for Doug just simply because of its entry into AI, artificial intelligence. Now, when it comes to Nvidia, Doug does admit that this was mainly luck on his part. Doug admits that he started investing in Nvidia a long time ago, but not because he anticipated the craze for Nvidia's AI chips. Instead, an avid gamer that Doug knew mentioned that Nvidia's GPUs were really great for gaming. GPU meaning graphics processing units. But why is Doug not worried about the lack of diversification? He holds four tech stocks as majority or basically the entirety of the stock portfolios between him and his family. In Doug's situation, if there are any major losses, his family wouldn't go into hardship positions because him and his wife are, as he puts it, financially secure. They both have defined benefit pension plans. They have registered retirement income funds, which is what your RRSP turns into after you turn age 70. They also have non-registered investment accounts as well as a mortgage-free paid-off home. And so both of their retirements are in good shape, and they've also already given $1.3 million to their son, who used that money to buy a home for him and his family. They've also listed their principal residence in their daughter's name, as she's lived with them most of their life for health reasons. In this case, you can see that if they were to lose their money, they've already given what they want to pass down to their children. Taking a huge risk like this is not going to be too detrimental. They've already accounted for anything that could go wrong in the future. And Doug says he doesn't plan on holding the growth stocks forever because the period of rapid growth will come to an end at some point. And he says he's looking at less speculative companies, such as following Warren Buffett into railways, insurance, and oil stocks for the future. As always, let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.